Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to our first Intersession learning opportunity. As the first week of school approaches and we prepare to welcome new students to our class, many of us spend a good amount of time teaching rules, procedures, and routines to help establish a positive classroom environment. Some of these teaching opportunities remain the same each year, and many evolve for one reason or another. I was fortunate to find one of our first day of school schedules from September 2nd, 2008. Go ahead and take a second and look over the schedule. What do you notice and what do you not notice? As we think about establishing rules and procedures and routines for our students, we also have to remember that even though we are teaching digital natives, they are not necessarily well versed in digital technology. Certainly they're pretty good at social networking, but we can't assume that they are experts at using the various tools that we're going to be using in our classroom this year. As I think and I reminisce more about those days, there is one thing that also is notably absent from our schedule. Can you guess what that might be? If you said there was nothing in the schedule discussing online behavior, you're correct. Some of you might say, wait, this is 2008. Although my schedule or my school was effectively one-to-one in terms of desktop computers, we did very little around online behavior. In fact, I used to run a website called studentforum.net that I built with a few of my teacher friends from college. The idea was that students would have asynchronous conversations with kids from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and Chicago. One thing I had to consistently remind the kids was that this was not a dating website. That was pretty much the extent of my onboarding for online behavior. As we continue to seamlessly integrate the physical and virtual components of our classes, it's important to consider how we onboard students to interact in this modern learning environment. This is not only critical for the first day or week, but also for the entire school year as we help students build portrait of graduate attributes and digital citizenship skills. Please read Chapter 8 and answer the discussion questions I have posted in our Google Classroom. Remember to respond to at least 2 other posts. I've also posted 2 additional resources for you. The first is a URL from eCart Search called Creating a Culture for Online Learning Playbook. It is a slide presentation that talks about establishing classroom norms and rules. There's lots of info in the notes field, so check it out. The second URL is the FCPS Digital Citizenship Google site, where you can find a plethora of resources around the topic. Digital citizenship is something that we'll be exploring throughout the entire year. I'm looking forward to seeing your posts and reading and responding. Have a great week.